Okay. Let's see here. Sip of water. Hey, Christy. Let's see. Got that done. Checking my list. Hi, Janice, Molly. I'm really backed up from the camera here. So at least till we get going. So this is going to be my pumpkin this year. Hi, Janet. This is going to be my pumpkin this year. I think I'm trying to get kind of as much in the frame. Let's see, Rachel. Oh, happy Canadian Thanksgiving to you too, Rachel. So, yeah. There's Janet. Good morning, Arlene. How you doing? B. Let's see. So, Pamela. So, yeah, good morning, everybody. Let me get my hair out of my face. And hi, Debbie Bruce. How you doing? Okay, so Barbara, Sada Christie. So I'm going to use some of my, well, this is a napkin. I won't use that. But I'm going to use some of my papers that I have cut from Art Nouveau book. And so we're going to Art Nouveau this pumpkin. So I haven't picked anything other than I'm not going to use a napkin because that just kind of falls apart. I do like her, so let me just kind of start looking through it. If y'all have any questions, put it in caps. Make sure you have live chat clicked, not top chat. I already started on my Inktober. Y'all want to see a little sneak peek? It's not quite done yet. It's not done. I gotta tighten it up a little. But yeah, today's prompt, because y'all know this is the first year I've ever followed the Inktober official prompts. And if you want to see all the ones I've done so far, they're on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. So Janet will love this one. So today's prompt was sour. And y'all know I've been doing different form, different calligraphy, different styles, different lettering, I've been doing different calligraphy and the definition of the word. A definition. There's multiple definitions of different words, right? So this one is going to be today's. I haven't finished it yet, but there we go. That's what it's going to be. So it's sour. That's the word for the definition for the day. No, Janet. Oh my goodness. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna go ahead and I like her. I need to trim her out, and I've got to go get a bowl of hot water. So, because you got to do form around things, you've got to have the paper wet, right? Because it won't form around. But I do like her. So I think I'm going to trim this up just a little. And y'all know I matte medium, just like I do all my other collage. I use golden matte medium. And let's see, I think I want to trim that edge there. Like that. And do a collage. So I like that. Let's see, what else do I like? These flowers. Let's see, maybe let's trim that down a little. You don't want to get the pieces too big, because if they're too big, they're not going to mold around, right? Hi, Diana. Jonica. All right, so I like those two. It won't take as much as you think. Maybe one of these round ones for the bottom. Let's see. What about this one? So if you want to see my other pumpkins I've done over the years, I did post a little compilation of them from the last few years and put those on. Did I put them on Instagram? Well, they're already on Instagram. I think I just put them on Facebook, maybe, the compilation of them. All right, so those three. So like that. And it is a little unwieldy to do this. But I thought maybe that one on the bottom. And then we'll have maybe her really standing out somewhere on here. And so there's those. So I'm crack-a-lacking because it does take a little bit of time to do this. So I want to finish it. And Hubster went and washed my car, so he'll be back in a little bit. I told him to stop by here today, come in, and say hi. But we'll see, depending on how long. Sometimes the car wash line is really long. Okay, I like all these ladies. Let's see, what about her? Let's see. Trim it down just a little. So, and then I'll have some little pieces here that can be filler. These can be filler for spaces in between. Let's see. Yeah, he is. That's for sure, Rachel. Hi, Becky Kalura. How you doing? Anybody else I missed? I'm trying to get crack-a-lack in here on the pumpkin. I do have another pumpkin too, which the lady at the store told me is called a Cinderella pumpkin. It's kind of a flat one, It's the orange one, but it's kind of flat. And I won't bring it up here right now. It'll take up this whole thing. So anyway, we'll try to get this one done. All right, let's see what else. Maybe another one of these. Let's see. Let's trim it down here. And I don't like her. I don't want the blue. I already got a round one. Maybe I could put one of the. Nah, I don't want to cut around the thing. All right, so let's see what else. I got 2 packs. I took apart a book, right? So I think this one's from a calendar. No, that's from the book too. So I took apart an Art Nouveau book. Maybe I need one big. Well, maybe these might be big enough. I like her. Let's see what else we got. So I got tons. I got plenty of Art Nouveau stuff. Hi, Tina. Good morning. So today's a Canadian holiday. It's Thanksgiving, and here it's a holiday. So we'll probably won't be real busy. So we can kind of chill and do some pumpkin collaging. I like this little one here. This might be a good filler. So I plan on putting together a journal. I don't know if you call it a junk journal, but an Art Nouveau journal with all this stuff. But I said, well, we can spare a little bit of it to go on a pumpkin. I thought that would be kind of cool. Apparently, everybody liked the Tiffany one. I think the Tiffany one was last year. We did a Tiffany glass pumpkin last year. No, I think that's more the style, Becky. I think the Cinderella pumpkins are just the ones that look smashed down. They look just like a regular pumpkin, but they're flat. So I don't know that the color matters. Mine's orange. I don't know if the color matters to be called a Cinderella pumpkin or not. But so it may be, I'm just telling you what the lady at the store said. She could be wrong. I don't know. I didn't look it up. Yeah. It was like a Tiffany, Okay, so let's see. What else do we have here? I'm probably going to need a couple of smaller ones in between. So let's maybe cut this down. So I hope I'm staying, and I am really, not, the camera's way high. So I don't know how much detail you're seeing of what I'm cutting out really well, but I want to be able to see the whole pumpkin here in a minute. Do I need one of these or one of these? These. I got 4 of those. Oh, here, some of these flowers. These flowers will be good to like go in between. So let's just use those. So here's some of the little stuff here. And I have a bowl, and I got to go get filled, put some water in it. Hot. You want hot water, or warm, not boiling hot, but you want to have hot water to soften your paper. Let's see, I just don't know how much I'm going to need of the big ones. That may be enough. Here's a couple little smaller ones. All right. Well, they're not very bright. I want these bright ones, like this one here. Oh, and I got to show y'all a couple. I have to show you a couple of pictures and videos Annie sent me. They just got back. They went to Hawaii. The 3 of them, Annie, Dan, and Logan, they went to Hawaii. So I have a couple things to show. She posted them on social media. So then it's fair game, right? Let's see. Let me go over to Facebook, I think. And here we go. So she posted some different. Here is where. Well, let me show you the pictures first. So there's Annie and Dan. There's Annie and Logan. Logan and Annie. And Annie and Logan. So then they went to this hill and jumped off a cliff. So here's first. Let me start it over. They're only like 10 seconds, right? 15 seconds. So here's, let me get it back here. Wait a minute. I'll wait till it starts over. They're climbing up the cliff. Hang on. So there they go. They're climbing up the cliff. And then here, first Logan jumps. There goes Logan. And then Annie jumps. So that was really cute. So I thought I'd share that with you. Oh, thanks, Tina. Yeah. And of course, they live out in LA. I've shown y'all where, Logan's in the School of Rock. And yeah, they do a lot of stuff for him. Yeah. All right, let me get a sip of my water. I'll show it again after a while. Okay, so let's see. All right, let me go get the water. Wait, let me see. Do I want to? Yeah, because I'm going to use the matte medium. Hang on, let me get some matte medium here on a tray. Let me find something that's dry. Let me find one of these trays that, as long as it's dry, the paint. All right. So it'll probably take quite a bit. So Janet better remember me and my birthday. I'm getting running low, Janet. Not really. I'm not real low. But all right, now let me go get the water. Hang on. Got the door closed so the cats don't come in. I'll probably have to go get the water hot again. Well, it's not hot, but it's, warm, because it just makes it easier to soften the paper. And I got a towel here. Let's move the papers there. Let's put the towel here. Let's put the bowl of water here. Let me get a couple brushes and get a glue brush here. Get some baby wipes and see what we can do. Nothing's planned out. So, all right. So let's see what we're going to start. I think I'm going to start with her because I want her to be like a focal point. So what you do, this is just from a book page. You put it in water and just get it. Don't let it get mushy. Don't let it get mushy. Hi, Beth. I know I'm missing people coming in. So I'm just getting it wet enough to be flexible, All right, so let's see. I think I'll put her maybe right here. And it's going to be a little tricky under the camera. All right, so first I'm going to start. Let's start by moving this up out of the way. I should put some wax paper down or something, I imagine. All right, so let's just see. If we're going to put her right here. So and then we add paint and the little pieces. Okay. So we do this every year. Okay. So it's soft. Now I'm just going to like tap it off onto the towel here just to get the excess moisture. And then I'm just going to put it down. So now it's soft, and you still might have to let it tear in some, like, what do you call that? Make not a gusset, but where, see, I left it in there a little too long. I got a little bit of, well, we'll make it look stained glass. Okay. So it depends on how well this book paper is going to hold up. I can't put it in water. That was a little too long. What is it when a dart? Make a dart. Okay. So we're going to paint on it too. So, all right. So let's just not rip it too much there. We can always cover things up. All right, so now I'm just going to kind of mush it in here. Like that. And I'll probably have to stop and dry some areas as we go because I won't be able to turn it over completely while it's wet in certain areas. Yes, Bill. All right, let's see. I'm going to put that one on the bottom. I'll have to pick some more out here, I'm sure. Let's see what I want next. Maybe one of these smaller ones. Okay, so let's just put it in water, but not as long. So I'm not going to put it in there as long. So I'm just going to put some matte medium down. And then take it out. Let's see. That may not have been quite enough. Let's put it back in for just a second. It's in some warm water to soften it. Hi, Barb. All right, so let's see. That may be good. All right, so now let's go right here. They're all going to overlap. It's all going to overlap. No, let's don't put it upside down. Let's go this way. And it's just all Art Nouveau pictures, right? And then we'll go in there with paint or maybe some gold. My Janet Gold paint pen. That'll be awesome. So we'll do that. Okay. All right. So there we go. See how it's just going to start covering everything up. And again, I'll have to probably stop and dry in between. All right. And I'm going to have to fix her face. Either that or I'm going to put another piece there because I left that one in too long. And it's kind of got a crack on her face, which I don't like. So let's see. Let's get a couple of these little ones here and get those wet, and maybe her. Okay. There's no order. It's just covering it, right? And then after we're done, we'll go back with either gold paint and or paint. A gold pen or paint. All right. So let's take these out. Dampen them off. Okay, I'm going to put one right here. Cover up all those wrinkles. And I'm not looking at chat as much as I usually do because I kind of have to watch what I'm doing here. Hi, Uncle Dan. Hi, Trisha. Work and lurk. Okay, so you really have to, make sure it's molded to the pumpkin or gourd, whichever. All right, I'm really liking it. Let's flip it over here and let's get this bigger piece here. And let's put it right here. And again, you might have to tear little darts where it's going to fold the most, which is fine. You can go back over it with a gold pen, but try not to, if you're doing a face, you don't want to tear the face. So, all right. And of course, I'll do a little video on Instagram where it turns around to all sides. All right, so that, and maybe one of these. I think I want a little piece right here. Let's get that wet. Just that little. Okay. All right, so now I think I'm going to have to take a minute to dry so I can turn it, right? Otherwise, we'll just be, because if you set the paper on top of something else and it's wet, you're going to pull it off. So I think I'm going to put another face there because I've kind of ruined that face. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. Let's see. Do I want her? Yeah, I guess I'll do her. Let's get it wet. Trying to stay in camera. And I don't want this all over the place. Okay, so put it in caps and I'll try to catch it if you're talking to me. There we go. Yeah, I'm using matte medium. Golden matte medium. Yeah. All right, so there we go. All right, so now let me, this is why you have to have your baby wipes handy. All right, so now, I got these other pieces. Let's go ahead and do some of these at the bottom, I think. This would be nice going around the bottom. Because I already put them in water. So let's go ahead and add these. I have a whole nother row of these I can cut up too. So we'll put a little space and put something else in between because I got, 3 or 4 of them here. Put one there. And put one over on this side. It's messy. Not gonna say it's not. And I got a little ding in there. I should probably fill that with a little piece of paper or something. Do I have a little something? Let's see here. Let's get a little. Just gonna get a little piece of paper wet and kind of fill this little hole. And then we'll dry this. And then turn it and continue on. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of mush this. Hi, Cat and Paste. I know, Chris. Anybody I'm missing? I am just trying to keep rolling here on the pumpkin / gourd. I just love the way this one looked. So I said, I'm going to get this one this year. Although I did get another one as well. So I can do another one later. But I think what I'm going to end up doing with this one is giving it to Cameron. He always likes my collage pumpkins every year. Okay, so there we go. Now let's go ahead and I should have one more something right there. Let's see. Maybe this. Okay, let's do that. Let's drop that in water just to fill this space. If you have any questions, try to put them in caps. Don't get bored of gore. uh, yeah, I try to make one of these every year. And again, they're all on my face. I mean, they're on Facebook too, but they're on my Instagram every year. If you just go look for the Inktober every year, go look for every year's Inktober. It'll be around that time because this is my 7th year of doing Inktober, and it's the first time that I have done the prompts. I can't let go of it. It's going to roll. And I'm doing the prompts with calligraphy. All right, so let's see. Let me go ahead and get the heat gun here. Let's see if I can move I don't want to dry this out. All right, let's dry. What did Arlene say? I should get some fix through here. All the white little tear areas I'm going to paint. And then I'll probably go around as a last thing, the last detail, I will use my gold paint pen and do, line work on it. Go around these flowers and that sort of thing. And you will have some wrinkles. It's just the nature of it because it's, round. Did you get the butterflies? No, I have not, Trisha. You sent Denise some butterflies? How sweet. But everything is running behind now, or so they say. Denise is going to be here Wednesday. And she's going to talk about her being a newbie and plan. That's if work and everything works out, She'll be here Wednesday talking about being a planner newbie. So maybe they'll be here by then, Trisha, and she'll be so excited. Although I did give her some of mine, but not that many. I didn't give her that many. I gave her some of my books of stickers. I showed her some of your fancy stickers, Trisha, and she goes, "Oh, I don't. How she said? I'm not good enough for not good. Not her not being good enough, but she's not a good enough planner yet to use those. Something like that." Yeah. Oh. Okay. Then I need to go to my PO. I should tell Hubster. Hang on then, because he's right down there at the car wash is right by my PO box, and you can get into your PO box even when the post office is closed. Hang on, let me see if I can get him here. Hey, one of the girls said she sent me something to my PO box. So while you're down there, can you check it? Oh, okay. Well, we'll maybe go back tomorrow then. Okay, thanks. Bye. He brought the wrong keys. He has another set of keys, and he didn't bring the ones with the PO box key on it. We'll go back tomorrow. I'll see. I'll make sure that if they're here before Wednesday, so she can use them, Trisha. So she can use them on Wednesday. Yeah. It depends on what you order and where it's from. I did get a new book. I'll show that after a while if we have time. especially when I'm painting this, you have to really be careful with when it doesn't matter if paint gets on here, but you don't want your paint to stick. You know, you don't want paint to dry and stick because then it'll start peeling off your pumpkin. And I also varnish, by the way. Let me show you. Now, we probably won't get to that because I want to make sure that it's 100% dry before you put the varnish on. But this is what I use. It's the same varnish I use on all my collages. When I varnish, I don't always varnish, but when I do, I use Delta Ceram Coat Gloss Interior Exterior Varnish, and it's a water-based varnish. You want to get a water-based varnish. Don't get an oil-based varnish that you got to clean stuff up, and you got just get a water-based varnish. So yeah, I'll let you know, Trish. I don't know if we'll go today or if we'll just go wait till tomorrow. I'll go tomorrow. Hubster's off today, but I'll go down to the post office tomorrow and see if they came in just before, so Denise can use them on Wednesday. Well, Tina, he took my car. He took my car to be washed, and he has his own set of keys to my car. And then he has his own set of keys to his car. Well, he has my post office. We have 2 keys to the post office box. One is on my set and one is on his car set. Well, he took the other set for my car. He didn't take my set. Hi, Zippy. Good to see you. And so he took the set that didn't have the post office key on it. Okay, so now we can roll it a little. Now it's just kind of sitting there a little bit. So let's see what else we got. Oh, let me go ahead and put this one on the bottom. So I'm going to put it in the water over here. I'm going to have to go and pretty soon this water's already down to lukewarm. It's just easier. It just takes less time if you have warm water. Now you're not probably going to be able to see me do the little butt very well. But and again, it's probably going to tear. It's going to to give it a dart, just like your clothes have to have a dart so they don't just pucker. And that's what we have going on here. All right, so let's see. Let's take it out of the water, tap it off on the towel here, and put it on the bottom. Now remember, look, you got this little divot thing here on the bottom, so it's going to probably tear right there. And that's okay. We're going to add paint to it. So I'm going to try to get it folded. We're going to paint it and add gold pen. My Janet pen. I call it that because I couldn't find mine, so she sent me some. she Amazoned me some paint pens. Those gold paint ones. Okay, so there we go. All right, so just kind of gently mash it in here. As long as the face doesn't have wrinkles in it. I don't care if other areas like right there, because I can paint it, but I don't really want to paint a face from scratch. I mean, I could, but I don't really want to do that. Okay, let's see. Roll. Rachel, I would click on that comment, but I got to clean my hands first. Hang on. Where is it? Here we go. Yeah, look at my mouse, guys. See? An artist mouse. But I don't want glue on it. I get glue on it, and then we can't do anything. All right, so I think we're okay. This isn't touching anything, so I'll just not dry that yet. All right, so what's next here? Oh, I'm going to cut these flowers up because I'll space these in between. And let's see. I guess she can be next. Maybe right in here. Okay, let's put her in the water. And let's see. Let's put in... I think I'm going to cut this in half just because it'll dart easier, those 2 pieces, and let's put them in water. All right, so next, let's put this girl here. All right, taking them out of the water, tapping them off on the towel. Just kind of molding it to the pumpkin gourd. Hi, Ashley. All right, now let's put some matte medium and kind of mash that in. You just got to be patient, which is kind of hard to do on a stream, but we're trying. I'm just trying to keep their faces kind of intact. Okay, so right in here, let's get a couple of these thin pieces in the water and maybe one of these here. Yeah, let's put that. Okay, so this is going to want to tear. So let me go ahead and give it some darts. How you doing, Zippy? It's good to see you. Oh, you got to go? Okay, bye. Okay, thanks for stopping in, Zippy. Oh. Go look at my pumpkin later on Instagram. All right, there we go. All right, now I think we'll take a minute to dry this now. I need to play one more little section here. Let's do one of these. We probably should do it in a couple pieces. That way. All right, let's see what we got in there. We got this little piece here. And it's just easier if you dry as you go. Okay, good to see you too, Zippy. Thanks for stopping in. I should show Zippy would probably appreciate my today's Inktober. Zippy, if you're still here, look. Here's my I'm not done with it yet. I still have a little more detail, but look, the prompt today is sour. This is going to be my Inktober for the day. I got to finish it. Sour. Yeah. That was one of the prompts. Okay, so let's now we know how Zippy got the name. Here 1 minute, gone the next. Yeah, yeah. He's our favorite unicorn. All right, here's this little piece here. Let's put that there. All right. So let's dry this. You like that, Tina? I gotta finish it. I worked on it a little bit this morning. This Hubster's back already. I wonder if the car wash was packed and he didn't get to go. Thanks, Becky. I'm just trying to do different calligraphy, text, type, styles, you know. Some of this can be painted too. Like some orange, you know, in between the stripes of the gourd would be good. And then I'll paint the stem gold. All right, let's go down here. Okay, Tina. early. Hubster for sure no later than 4:30. I try to be up by 5, but sometimes I'm awake and just laying there. Thank you, Becky. Yeah, I try to make them a little different, since I'm not using my own prompts this year. I'm using Inktober's prompts. And they're not in, my movie Monsters My Way that I did a couple years ago was probably the most time consuming, in depth Inktober I ever did, because those took a while. But most years I try to be able to get something done in an hour. The movie Monsters probably took a little longer than that because they're big. Whoops, they're big for one thing, and and I did them all with the ballpoint pen. But I try to keep them. Some of the years they were just like this big. These are about 12 by 12 on the parchment paper. Although today's is a half sheet. Today's is a half sheet because I just did the phone thing there. But I'm trying to keep them under an hour. So. Yeah, I know, Tina. You and Arlene. Okay, so let's see if we can roll this baby over another quarter. All right, it needs something I should get something to prop it up back here because it wants to roll back, but maybe I can hold it. All right, so let's see. I'm going to need some more girls. This one will be good for maybe right here, but I'm going to cut it in half. Again, get that wet. Oh, I have a half of one of those already. So let's go ahead and put that right here. I'm kind of doing a design and then a girl, and then a design and then a girl. All right, let's see if I can get y'all back in frame here. I'm trying to keep an eye on chat while I'm in between when I'm rubbing them in here. I look up at chat. Okay, there we go. Now let's something a little, maybe one of these flowers right in here. Let's see. Oh, I got something in the water already. Let's put that one in the water. Let's put this here. Don't let the cats in.
Oh, well.
I'm just working on my pumpkin. Thanks for.
Oh, neat.
Is it looking good?
Looking good, Lewis.
Feeling good, Todd.
Okay.
Get your chair and come sit down for a while.
All right. Well, I'm going to, in a couple of minutes, I'm going to take that trash over to the factory.
Oh, okay.
And then go get my laundry.
Okay.
And then, come back and.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go back to the post office tomorrow because if Denise comes on Wednesday.
Yeah, if I go back down there, I'll check it for you. Let me move the chair and I'll watch it for a couple of minutes.
Okay. Make sure you get the right keys. Yeah. He's going to go to the chair and come sit in here with me. There's not a lot of room in here. All right. So let's see. Let's go ahead and dry this section. Janet said, "Hey, buddy."
Good morning, Janet.
We'll talk as soon as I get done drying this section.
All right. Look at this.
Huh? What happened there?
I think something bit the crap out of me after. It looks like
a spider bite?
Right down, yeah.
Tina. It takes a minute. You have to have some patience. I say that every year when we do these. Yeah. I showed them the little video of Annie and Logan jumping off the cliff.
It is, okay.
Yeah.
Well, good morning, ladies and guys that are there. It's always a pleasure to stop in. And I appreciate Dee to let me take a couple of minutes to come in and visit with you.
Aw.
But I got a couple of errands that she's going to make me that she's asked me to do, and so I'll probably be leaving here shortly and go run the errands. But I've been practically begging her to allow me to do another Western themed color book with her, but she keeps saying, "No, you don't color very good.
No, I did not say that.
You're no fun.
I
I'd
did
rather
not.
do it by myself."
You know that is not true. You know that is not true.
So hopefully one of these days I'll be able to talk into doing another Western theme color book.
I did tell. Now he did want to. He said, "Well, you want to color on Monday?" I said, "Well, I can. I'm doing my Halloween month." So he did ask to do that this time.
Janet wrote, he's reading that off a script she wrote.
Janet, good one. Oh my gosh, Janet, you're so funny.
Too funny.
All right, let's see what I got here. I'm gonna have to find some more pieces. What do I got in here? That's a couple more flowers. And I got this. Let's go around this way with this one. Oh, I need a little bit more matte medium here. So yeah, so after we get all this collaged, then I go back and paint, Bud.
Yeah.
Paint in between, and then we're going to use a gold pen. He's all into it. Just read the chat. He's leaning over, reading the chat. He's even got his glasses on. Oh my gosh, y'all must be entertaining right now.
I've seen a couple of hi Hupsters. Hey Hupster. Hey Hupster, your honey-do list. He's reading that off a script she wrote. Hello Hupster.
All right, so we've already gone all the way around the neck of it right here. So let's go ahead and dry this section. All right, just you can read while I.
All right.
Yeah, just.
Rachel Jones said, "Hi, Miss Mary." Miss Mary Berry said, "GM ladies," which I think stands for good morning, ladies.
Yeah.
Beth said, "Loved all the history of the Westerns. Hupster is always such a good sport."
He is a good sport. Hi, Molly, Miss Mary Berry. Anybody else in this? CNP, Mary's Colorful Journey.
Good morning. Okay, Rachel, I like that.
What did she say?
She said, "You made the wonderful husband list this morning because of the car and almost the nail. You have now redeemed yourself."
Rachel's one of the comedians in our group.
Cute.
Janet's our snark.
Hello, Tricia.
Trisha's the one that sent something to the post office box. She sent Denise some stickers.
Oh, okay. Well, like I said, if I
go back
going
down there, okay.
Because I'm going to take Maximus, I think.
Okay.
And then,
all right. Let me turn it this way and see if it'll sit still while I find some more girls in the pack over here.
You know, there's something eerily strange or something familiar about that gourd. I'm not sure. It looks very, very familiar.
What does it look like?
Well,
It's PG. I don't know what you're thinking.
Well, no. Well, I can tell what you're thinking. But it looks very similar to the shape of my head when I wake up first thing in the morning.
Okay, this girl, well, I don't know, the round ones. I should probably stick with the, okay, here's a good one. Let's see. I got to trim a couple more down. Let's see. All right, let's trim. There's one. I'm going to need a few of these. Let's see. Here's a little round one. This will be good.
All right, well, I'm going to ease on out.
Okay, honey. Well, thanks for stopping in.
Sure.
Sorry, I don't have anything for you to do right now.
That's all right. You want me to get your cup of coffee or anything?
No, I got my water.
Want me to paint your toenails or anything?
No, no. You know, I don't like anybody touching my feet.
All right, well, I'm going to take that stuff over to the factory, and then I'll
Okay.
go get my laundry.
Okay.
And then I'll come back, and then I'll do the things that you...
No, you don't have to do anything else. It's your day off.
Well, you said I have to clean the stove.
No,
I have to clean the...
say that. Oh my gosh, they're going to think so badly of me.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to put a little dart in that one so that it'll fold. See right there? So it'll fold around the thing.
Cool.
Oh my gosh, honey. All right, we'll see you later. My water is cold. I need to get the water warmed up, I think. All right, let's see here. Try to get this done. All right. Oop, there's a piece stuck on the side there. And I'm just kind of laying them out on this towel over here. This big piece right here. All right. So so funny. He has the best sense of humor. He really does. All right, so see where I cut that dart? Now I can fold it right there. Okay. I just want to be careful on their faces. Let's move it back down here. There we go. All right, little space here. Let's use this one. Those two girls. I was trying to put flowers in between, but this is just a nice piece to fit right there. All right, let's see. I'm serious. I have never had a pedicure and I never want one. I didn't want anyone touching my feet. All right, let's see. A little flower can go. No, I got a flower right there. So, oh, here, look at this piece. Oops, into the medium there. Let's put this one. We're getting there. We'll get to the painty fun stuff soon. Hi, Ashley. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Let's put. Oh, I got another one more big spot right here. All right. It's gonna want to roll. Okay, I got to dry because otherwise it's gonna all come off. Yeah, Janet. Yeah. Although I have stuck my feet up here a time or two when I climbed up on the shelf. When I climbed up on the table, my feet have shown up here. Denise and Boo go get pedicures, mani pedis. Not me. And of course, you can see my fingernails. They haven't seen a manicure either because they're too short. I just keep them short. I try to keep them painted so that, you know, they look pretty on camera. But I keep them painted all the time. My toenails, too. I keep them painted all the time. Okay, so now let's find one more lady here. So I'm just digging out of my I'm digging out of my my pack um, Art Nouveau pack where I cut the book up. So I have plenty even to make the book. So I think this one will be good here, but I'm gonna have to make some darts, I think. Let's make a couple darts. And whatever, shows, I just paint over it when we do that part. Let's put some more down here. That helps it to fold. All right, so let's put that in the water, which is now cold, by the way. All right, let's see. I'll put a flower right here. Put that in. Okay. Now, it didn't get all the way in the water. Give that a second. My mom watches that series. Oh, no, I could not watch a show like that. They're so, I know. Oh, wait, before I do that, got to put some matte medium here. All right. Make sure she's facing the right way. So now those darts will help the paper fold. Can't rub it too hard. And depending on the paper too, what kind of paper you have, whether it's the ink is going to be more susceptible to rubbing off. I would not recommend using, this is pretty thin as it is, but fashion magazines, those are the worst to collage. The ink will just come right off. So I'm just kind of trying to do this, and I'm gonna get in with some paint too. So see where you may not be able to see that. Okay. All righty. I'm going to do one more spot up here on the top with the circle. Then we'll dry again. We're almost to the point where we can start doing the fun stuff. This is the messy part. And I'm sure I'm missing a lot of comments. Julia, oh, we are way past the bottom of the barrel on TV. Yeah, that's so true. All right, now let's see if that'll hold that for a minute. I got to get some fresh baby wipes. Don't roll away on me now. Okay. And it is a pain to get the matte medium off your hands. I have a craft scrubby, but look, see, it's really a pain to get this off. So after I'm done with this part and dry and everything, I will go and get my craft scrubby to my hands so they're not look like they're flaky. All right, so let's dry this section now. Hi, Fernando. And remember, I'll varnish it tomorrow. Then it'll be finished to show better on Wednesday. And I'll put it on Instagram too. And I'll put those little flowers in a couple of the spaces. Oh, brother. Cat and paste. That's good. I'll have to tell Hubster that one. Good one. Let's see, Lisa. Who else am I missing? All right, so let's put a flower or two up here. Some little pieces. I got tons of this Art Nouveau, so because I cut a whole book down to make a journal out of it, but we got plenty, so there's plenty to do this too. So, all right, let's dry that one little spot there, and take a look all the way around. You just have to dry as you go. And if it's cold to the touch, you know it's not dry yet. Okay, so let's see here. Let me go ahead and clean off my brush, and I'll put this back in the water for now. I think I'm done with the collaging. And let's see here. Clean up some of this. All right, so y'all going to have to give me a minute to go wash my hands with the craft scrubby. I'll leave the gourd right here. And let's move this to the side somewhere. And so give me just a minute. I'll be right back. I got the bulk of it off, but there's still quite a bit left. But I didn't want to keep y'all waiting. To look like a Greek vase, yeah. So see how it really it's really sticks to you. Sometimes I have to take fingernail polish remover to get it off my nails. So, but I got a lot of it off. Let's see, let me dip my hands in this water and use this towel again. Ah, yeah. Just have to look at my flaky hands for the duration. I tried to get as much off as I could, but that's a lot of matte medium. All right, so let's see. Let's see what we can do with some paint. And again, I have to dry in between because you can't roll it over on the wet paint or you'll just take it off. I'm still fussing with these matte medium. Let's see. Tra, good morning, Tra. All right, so let's move this water and this towel over here out of the way for a minute so I'm not spilling that. Oh, you know what? Let me just take this water out of here. Okay. My desk isn't that big. All right, so let's see here. I want to get some, let's move these these packs off the table. Eventually we'll make a art journal out of this. Okay. Let's see. Let's get another tray. All right. Let's get some paint out. Ooh, this bronze is going to look this copper. Might be using that. Let's see. So I want some burnt orange. I want some of this. I'm going to use this Georgia clay. Some Georgia clay. And just some orange. And maybe that's all maybe a little yellow ochre to start. Let's get more of this yellow. No, that's too dull. Let's see. Where's my yellow ochre? I've got a couple of them here somewhere. I'm always digging around for my yellow ochre. I use it so much. It's one of my favorites. So that's why I always can't find it. Well, let's go with this. This is yellow ochre. That's not the one I thought though. This one might be kind of dried up. I haven't used this brand. It's usually, what is it? Gold. There's another yellow ochre name that I use. This one's kind of dried up. Let me see if I squirt a little water in it. I have more of these, but I just can't find them right at the second. All right, let's shake this up and see if I can get a little bit going. Thank you, Tina. Okay, let's see if I can get a little of this out. I don't want too much out at once because it'll dry out on the tray. All right, so there we go. Let's just see how far we get with this. More baby white. All right. Okay. Thank you, Tina. All right, so let's see what I want to do. I want to start with. Let's start with the top. You know what? I think I want to get some gold out. Let's get some of this splendid gold just to do the stem. Don't need, maybe a little bit more than that. Sometimes it takes 2 coats. So we'll go ahead and start up here at the top. And is that a little bright over there? Oops. Didn't want to move the camera. There we go. So maybe now I can zoom in one click. Let's see. Stop moving. All right, we'll try right here. Yeah, maybe it's Naples gel. No, I don't remember what it is, but anyway. All right, so I'm going to start by putting some gold on the stem. Still have a little paint in this brush, I think. Let's clean this out. So I just like the stem to be gold. And if y'all haven't seen the other ones I've done, again, go on my Instagram and look around the time that I'm doing all the other Inktober's. Those are easy to spot, and you'll find the pumpkins up from that year. Okay, so let's see here. Do I want stripes? Maybe. And do I want to leave some of the green from the pumpkin showing? Decisions you have to make. Payagord was never on my bucket list. Oh my goodness. Well, it's more about the collage, It's more about the collage to me. I'll have to dry in between. So I can roll it over and not get the paint. All right, so let's stop there and go ahead and dry. Remember, I'm going to take my gold paint pen to it as well. All right, let's see. What do I do with my, there it is. That's that medium over there. All right, so let's turn. Turn. Can't see. Turn one more. So there's a little piece that's torn. See right there, that's stuck to the table. That's, if you don't dry it, that's what happens right there. See, it's stuck to the table. So you have to have it really dry, otherwise you're going to be peeling off pieces. I need some brown. No, brown. All right, let's see. So I'm just going to be painting and drying, painting and drying. until we get all the white areas fixed, if you want to call it that. And then I'll go back with the gold paint pen and outline things. Probably need a little bit of a mint green. Not really mint, but that one will probably work. So now I can kind of read chat again. So what you're saying is not good project to do around. No, you want to lock the cats out. Gotta lock the cats out. All right, so I probably need a couple brushes, so I have to clean them. Oh, there's a little too. Knock it back. Got one in my mouth. Okay. I'm gonna try to stay in camera. A little bit more orangey color right there. And then I'll put some little gold flowers probably in that area. So I'm kind of working on the top and working my way around. Then I'll kind of move down a little. Am I staying in frame? Let's move it up here. There we go. Hi, Riri. Anybody else popping in? Just painting our pumpkin. I'm going to stop here and dry in just a second before I roll over onto a place that's wet and mess it up. Don't like that white line. It'll end up being gold. If you have any questions, put it in caps, although this is pretty self-explanatory. We're just going around painting. Oh, thanks, Rachel. Well, I just do a lot of blending with my mixed media collage. So it's just like kind of like muscle memory after you do it so long. But thank you. And I am going to need a little bit of a teal color. Let's see which one. Need a dark one that I can slightly change. Maybe darken this one just a little. Let's test that out. Okay. Let me clean my brush. Work on her. I'm going to outline all that with gold, all those lines there. All right, so let's see. With her, I'm going to need a little bit of this yellow. I'm probably going to need a little bit of white. Orange. Gold. Red. And see, I'm hardly even cleaning my brush until it gets really full, because I can just kind of dip it in the paint and the other paint will kind of overtake the color that I have on there. If it's like goes from brown or something, sometimes you got to just really wash it, but I'm really just trying to fill in all the lines. There's a big piece of fabric. There's a big piece of paper that's folded right there. Hope y'all can see a little bit. Okay, so right in here, that needs a little bit of orange. A little bit of the Georgia clay. I'm just trying to fill in all the spots that have, you know, torn edges. All right, let me stop real quick because I'm not sure where I'm rolling, and I want to make sure I'm not rolling over on a wet. Okay, see, I rolled over right there. Okay. Don't see anything in caps. Let's see. Hello, Wanushi. Rachel. Okay, let's see. Let's kind of move that little edge there up into her shoulder. A little bit of this yellow. So just filling in all the spaces is all I'm doing. And not in any particular, you know, just kind of making it look good so it all kind of flows. Just flowing it all together here. All right, dry. A little skin color, a little cream or a little peach. Let's see. Oh, go over on this side. And I think on Wednesday, you know, we're going to do, if all goes well and Denise is here. Let me change my band. I cut my finger and it's starting to, let me go do that real quick, guys. Let me, wants to roll away. Let me go change my Band-Aid on this cut real quick. Hang on. I scrubbed it so hard for the matte medium. All right. A rabbit trail. A Band-Aid rabbit trail. Hang on, let's get this on here. Okay, here we go. Fresh Band-Aid. All right, how's it looking? Is it a little flashed out? It looks a little flashed out. Is it too bright? I can turn the brightness down just a little. Maybe. All right, let's see. Hi, cat. Come on, yeah, get out the old hydrogen peroxide. All right, let's see here. Maybe a little more yellow in that area. Feather that in. A bit of that green. A little bit of that teal with some brown to knock it back just a little. There we go. Don't want any of the pumpkin showing down in here. A little bit more orange. So I'm just going around and around and around. Let's get that little thing that comes swirling through here. Although, again, I'm going to put gold paint. Paint pen. Okay, I don't like that big white piece right there. Okay. I want a little of that pumpkin showing, or the gourd showing. See, look where I rolled over on it. Was it dry? Gotta really dry between rolls. All right, let's go ahead and dry it. Orange, brighten that up. Maybe a little brighter up in here. I don't like the sound of that. Let me clean this off down here. There's a little piece of matte medium or something that's gonna. All right, let's try it. Thanks everybody for being here on a holiday. All right, let's put a little bit more of that blue mixture, the blue and the brown. A little bit of that color up in here. Just a little. because otherwise I'm not going to like that green gourd bit in there. I don't mind it. Like you can tell that that's what it is. Maybe if I just paint some stripes in there, that'll be better. So what'd y'all do over the weekend? Anything? We didn't do a lot because last weekend we ran and ran and ran because it was Cameron's birthday and we went to that county fair. So this weekend we didn't do much. Grocery store, a couple of errands. But all right, again, drawing. Oh, that's all right, Tina. Thank you for being here. All right, let me take a look now at the top. Need a little bit more brown right in here, and then I'll wash both my brushes out because the paint starts to dry up, starts to cake. If you gotta wash them every now and then. Jana, are you streaming today? I'm assuming so since you're here. And if you are, what are you going to do today? Are you going to work on watercoloring those your Inktober drawings? Last week, Janet didn't get to stream because that's when the social media went down, and apparently StreamYard was connected to those servers in some way, so she didn't get to stream last week. Okay, so let's get a little bit of this beigey color. Let's darken that up just a touch. There we go. Just get rid of some of the lines there. Okay. All right, let's see. Let's keep moving down. I'm trying to get it so I can see it and you can see it. Okay, so let's get this brown circle going here. It's really fun to do this. It's, if you weren't streaming, you'd be able to, chill and take a little bit more time and, dry a lot more. So, but it is fun to do it. So if you haven't, let's see, get a little bit of this gold color right in here. Right in here. Here. Let's get this one. Some of that green mixture. Let's see what Janet said. Janet was it who brought it all down. Maybe, Trisha, maybe. Are y'all able to see? Let's see. I keep getting off. It's hard to roll this thing and not roll it off camera. A little bit of orange. A little bit around in that. But you can almost just put some paint down and kind of rub it unless you're covering up too much of an area, but it will just, I'm trying to get rid of the white torn, edges is really what I'm doing. Okay, a little more Sculptor color. The orange. Whoops, that's not dark enough. There's a spot there from where you can see the gourd. A little bit of a green. Back in camera. Yeah, I like the colors of it too, Arlene. The Art Nouveau colors. A little bit more yellowy gold color down in here. I'm just talking out loud, We need a little bit of this, a little bit of that. All right, let's see. More of that green. Kind of mix that in with the brown. Kind of knock it back a little. A little bit more, maybe a touch of teal. There we go. Have some of these leaves kind of come out this way because I'm going to go around them with gold. Put a couple of my own in there. Hi, Bacola. Hi, Devin. How's everybody doing? Thanks for being here on a holiday. Canadian and ours. It's just Canadian Thanksgiving. So just wonder what y'all did over the weekend. Did y'all do anything creative? Let me go ahead and dry this real quick. Wait, let me get this one little brown spot here. Oh my gosh. Another thing, if I wasn't streaming, I could stand it up and I wouldn't be rolling over on the painted parts as so easily. Where I'm kind of, all right, so let's see. Let's go right over here. Okay, and a little bit more brown, right? Oops. I dipped it in the. Get around that flower a little bit. A little bit of the yellow. This is peeling up right there. I need to put a little bit of, let me put a little bit of glue there. It's a spot where it rolled over on the table and tore. Come back here, scissors. There you go. Oh, thanks, Nittykins. And hi, by the way. Good morning. This is the fun part when you can just chill and do it, you know. Come back here. All right, let's see if I can get most of this covered up. And again, I'm going to use a gold pen to do accented areas. But I'm going to use this gold paint in certain areas, like right here. Almost makes it look like a gold leaf area. So, back to the... Okay, now I got two areas here where the pumpkin's showing. So let's see. Maybe this brown color would be good. Just to kind of make it filled in. On that flower. The orange right in here. Maybe a little bit right there. Bit of the brown, too dark. There we go. When I hear that sticking sound, that's not good because that means something's sticking on the other side. All right, let's try. Okay, back to the dark brown. Ugh. Too much. Okay, let's connect those two. Connect that right there. Fix her hair. So I still didn't see what y'all did over the weekend. Let's see. Let's do a little bit of yellow in there. A bit of orange. Connect these two. More of the yellow. Some of the green. Just talking it out loud to you guys. Some of this, a little bit of that. You'll feel like Julia Child. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Maybe a little bit of that green right in there. I finished a cross stitch for yay for finishing. Yay, Nittykins. What was it of? Did you post it on Instagram or somewhere? A little bit of orange on there. All right. Probably time to dry. There's our arm right there. Let's get the cream color. Yeah, see, look, right here. I've got a little bit of a... I hope I'm not redoing the whole thing as I spin it. Oh, we missed this spot. Uh-oh, it was just... And it's just sticking, you know. Okay, I'm going to wash my brush out. That's crusting up. All right, let's dry. Hi, Jess. It was a sampler thing. Okay. I'm sure I follow you. Don't I follow you? And one of the followers, I don't think I've ever seen her here. She made an Instagram. I mean, she on Instagram she made a Society of Idea Collectors like official page, and she's just posting all the pictures of my link. Not they're not linked because you can't link it, right? So they're just pictures of the different Society of Idea Collector episodes, and she's posting pictures of the episodes. I thought, why is she? Oh, that was nice. Thought that was, I don't think I've ever seen her here. So well, I don't know. I'll have to see about looking at it more closely later. Haven't had much chance. So all right, there we go. Let's spin that a little. All right, that needs to have a little more brown in that. This needs some more brown. So if y'all been seeing that on Instagram. Okay, some dark brown in this girl's hair. It's really a leaf there, but I don't want that leaf. And all right, back to the gold right here. A little more gold. All right, working on green leaves in colored pencil, trying to make them lifelike. Lots of contrast, Debbie Bruce. That's the key. I'm telling y'all, that is the key to a good color book page. Contrast. Lots of lights and darks. All right, let's see how far we're going around this way. Let's see. I think I'm going to need to dry again, although I'm going to roll back over onto the part we already have done. A little bit more brown in there. All right, let's dry this. I'm wondering if I need to get me a piece of wax paper. And so that, because I'm thinking there's some things, little bumpy areas and little bits of matte medium that the pumpkin is sticking to. So let me get a piece of wax paper. Some more baby wipes. All right. It's not big enough. Of course. We'll save this one for another project. Let me get a bigger piece. I think that'll help. All right. Because right there's another spot already. A little bit more of that green. I want some of that up in here. Okay. All right, a little bit more orange in here. Let's see what else. I decorated my yearly plastic pumpkin yesterday. I have to go. Look, did you post it? I'm sure you did, Devin. I don't do a plastic one. I always just do a real one, and I end up giving it to Cameron. See, now I'm on the wax paper I can turn. All right, so let's just turn it all the way around. I think we're down to the, pretty much down here to the bottom. Let's see. I'm going to be getting that gold Janet pin out shortly. Oops, I need a little bit of her arm there. Okay, some green down in here, which is kind of a mixture of the teal, the minty kind of dark mint, and the brown. Kind of make it that foresty looking green. I'm sure there's a name for that green. In Art Nouveau colors. Okay, let's see. I think I want a little more. Not quite that. There we go. I know y'all can't see what I'm doing down, but I don't have any way to really to flip this too much. Again, I'm going to use some gold pen in here in a minute. Okay, maybe this needs some darker area here. Hi, Terry Lynn. I just look up every now and see people commenting. We'll do a complete flip around as we get it done and dry as we go. I didn't see what Janet's going to do today. I bet she's going to work on her watercolor of her Inktober's. Let's see, I need some brown right in there. Because that's what she was going to do last week when the, when the social media went down, which included StreamYard. All right, now right in there, let me some of that green. There, Hubster's back. There's a little piece of the glue where it's kind of come on, didn't get glued down right there. Okay. All right. Maybe a little bit more brown right here. All right, let's dry. We'll spin it around. is what you're doing, Janet? Okay. All right, let me clean this brush. Let me get out my gold pen. Let's see what we can do to fancy it up. And I'll put it in here so I wouldn't lose it. Gourd Nouveau, yeah. Thanks, Devin. All right, so you probably aren't going to be able to see me do much on the bottom here, but I'm going to creep it up to the top, right? So what I want to do, let me see if I can get some of this. I still got the matte medium on my fingers, and it's like flaking off. I really have to get that craft scrubby for a third go at. All right. Hang on. Let me put this down for a second. Let's see if I can get some of this off. Hubster is now on the Nobel Prize list of Husband's Day. If there was one, I would be having him on it, that's for sure. All right. Okay, some of it's rubbing off now. Oh, thanks, Trisha. I don't know what one of my favorite was. I really like the one with the doors. I'm not sure if that was year before last, but I used some of Catherine Anderson's doors, her collage doors. And then I had all the doors open and I had little skeletons and stuff in them. All right, so let's see what we're going to do here. Let's start with this girl, which you probably won't be able to see much, but I'm going to do her hair. It's just really going to be kind of free-forming, outliney type stuff. Like around the flower like this. See, it's not really on the lines. Same thing for around the middle here. Maybe some dots in the middle of the flower. See? So it'll just be like a shine everywhere. Some of these are just some vine stuff, you know, because they have a lot of those vines in Art Nouveau. Around her hair, around her clothes. As I do it, then I'll hold it up so you can maybe see. Lots of just vine type things connecting everywhere. Let's see if you can see that. Like that. Like just following the folds in her dress. Then all the vines. Around the leaves. Make some more leaves. More vines. Our dress. All right, so let me see if I can show you this. See? And then lots of curly vines. All right, so that's what it's going to look like. Thanks. It's it takes a minute to do it, and I really kind of hurry so I can get it done on stream. And then after I varnish it, the varnish really makes a difference too. And it also helps it to last because it lasts about a month. Let's put some little dots in here maybe. But I'm just going to keep spinning it and adding vines and swirls and see right there, I already got a spot. Let's cover that up. Oops. Go around these leaves. I'm really not following too much of anything specifically. I'm just kind of like, here's lots of her curly hair. I'm just making lots of curls right over the top of the image. Some vines, more fabric over here. And kind of try to stay where you can see it. It's fun to do these every year. I enjoy it. Give a little holiday inspiration. Whether I don't celebrate Halloween, but it's fall and everybody's trying to think about family and get-togethers and doing stuff, and so I'm just making a bunch of leaves here. And let's see, let's go into our hair. Swirl around there, and then maybe some swirls on these parts. It'll be subtle, you won't really see the gold unless you're churning it and twisting it. See. All right. Well, I think y'all have seen enough of where we're heading. I don't know. We can maybe, because I don't think you're seeing much of it at this point. You're not seeing anything I'm really doing. It's not showing up. Here, let's do a couple of these flowers. That might show up. So I'm just kind of doing a little bit of a center and some dots in the middle. And then just kind of swirling right around the edge of the flower like this. Just like that. And then just doing all kinds of little leaves, which isn't really showing up, and swirls. Dots. Maybe some more. But I will post pictures of it because then I can take pictures of it on an angle so you can see it, or I can do a little video and just spin it when it's done. What do y'all think? Think it's going to look cool when we're done? See where those leaves are right there. You can see it when I turn it, but otherwise you can't see it while I'm working on it. All right, let's look at her for a minute. Let's do a little. There, you can see it right there. I'm trying to capture, trying to get the light to hit the gold, you know. Oh, okay. So I will just continue to finish that up. You can see the gold good, Picola. And good morning, by the way, if I didn't say hi to my little snapdragon. So, yeah, I will finish. But look, see, there's places where it's sticking that I'm going to have to go back and just kind of touch up. And, yeah, dry it really well. And then I'll varnish it. I'll varnish it with the Delta Ceramcoat Gloss Interior Exterior Water-Based varnish. So let me get a sip of water. What time is it? It's not even 11. But anyway, I don't know. I'm working on this is an idea for if you're into Society of Idea Collector. I'm not going to read our book till we'll do that Wednesday, our prompts. But I got to thinking about, you know, how we have so many different journals and stuff, and a lot of people think either I'm going to mess it up, or it's too new, or I'm moving paint around while we're talking. It's too new, and I don't want to mess it up. And I thought, well, what? And I'm sure we've probably done this before, but it's been a while. I said, well, what can people do so they wouldn't be so afraid to work in their journal? Just some small spot illustrations or spot sketches or doodles. Thank you, Kathleen. And hi, by the way, anybody I miss. I said, I think so. To Tommy Joe. I still want to do a paper doll costume. Yeah, well, that's all month long. If you want to do a paper doll, you can cut one out of a fashion magazine or a pattern book, or just draw or paint one yourself, whatever you want to do, and then put your paper doll in a costume, any kind of costume, you know, Batgirl. I mean, it doesn't matter. You can just dress and then post it on hashtag Society of Idea Collectors. So here's the idea. And we all know how well, can't lift this up, it's under here. We all know how well color pencil goes onto acrylic paint. And everybody's always afraid to, let me get my cutter out. I think we'll just I'll cut up a few more. I haven't made tons of them yet. um, but how acrylic paint and color pencils play well together, right? So rather than just putting it in a sketchbook, art journal, where you're afraid you're going to mess it up, or you just might want to have some little something to carry around to sketch with or something. What you can do is take just copy paper. This is just copy paper. And either use up or just use it. Just use your acrylic paint and paint, just cover it. Just cover, it's just painted papers with acrylic paint. Let me take about half. This is too many to cut at once. So what I've been doing is using up some paint. If I have just a little bit left in a jar or something, paint your papers. And then I'm just going to trim them. Now, you can measure if you want, Janet. I'm cutting off the edges where it didn't, the paint didn't go right to the edge. And then I'm just cutting these down into, about 3 by 4, maybe 4 by 4. So I'm just cutting them down. And I'm not really measuring. I'm just kind of just cutting them down into some, little squares and rectangles, and they don't have to be perfect. They don't have to be the same, Janet. And and so what you can do with these, and practice with it if you have a sketchbook or a art journal that you already work in, okay? And y'all know my big giant sketchbook where I put a little bit of just everything in it. Well, what you can do is now take these, and I'll separate them out by color, and make a stack of them. And you can sketch, doodle, and draw, especially color pencil, on these. And then as you do something on them, let's just take one and do it, maybe a pumpkin, because that's what we're doing today. Let's take a yellow one. Let's move this. Get a couple color pencils. And you can ink, you could do it with ink, you can do it with anything. Let's zoom in a little. You can, whatever you like to use, whatever medium you like to use, right? And I'll show you, I'll get out my big sketchbook here. So, and if you just want to have, just play and doodle and draw, and, because of course, color pencil goes excellent on acrylic paint. And you can just draw down some ideas. Your what do you call it? Take something out of your society idea collector, and then you could do a little shading. Excuse me, pumpkin. I got a bright light. Where is that light coming from? Shouldn't be that glary right there. Let me turn that just a tad. There we go. Might be a little better. And so my idea here for the Society of Idea Collectors is, and you can make them bigger, of course. You can make them any size. You could use a full sheet if you want. But this is less intimidating, is what I'm trying to say. So you can just do some little stuff. That light is really bugging me. Let's move way over here. And I mean, if you like different, I don't know how many of y'all watch like the Halloween Wars on the Food Network, or the Outrageous Pumpkin. I forget what they're called. Anyway, they have those Halloween decorating, pumpkin carving contests. Some of those I said, I need to write down that little, I like that face that guy carved. Well, I'm never going to carve it myself, but I really like the idea. So you could write, sketch and doodle. Maybe it'll show up better here. So my point is just use little squares of acrylic paint, and you can use your pens and your markers. Now be careful what you are going over acrylic paint. So that can take a toll on Sharpies, and same thing. I would not recommend using your your alcohol markers, because that will ruin alcohol markers with acrylic paint. But just for something little and doodly, you know, little ideas, because you get a lot of these ideas. Now, of course, I have the different sketchbooks that are like, just for ideas that I just write, and stuff that this one's for you guys, the Society of Idea Collectors. But I have, what do I have on handy? Oh, here's this one. Different ones where it's got all just kind of notes, doodles, drawing, colors, and ideas. And I know it's messy. It's like not supposed to be like an art journal. And then I keep other things. Let me move the pencils. Other little things I've done in my big. Now I'm going to have to move the camera back. All right, come back here, little pumpkin. Let's back up the camera again. In my big journal, where you can throw in ideas. There is that. That's. Let me turn that ring light off here, off to the side. I think that's what it is. There we go. Let's see how that's better. Yeah, there's a glare right there. So this is my big, huge. This is the big. How many pages is it? 600 pages. And what I use this one for is just throwing stuff in. I've done some sketching and drawing in it and stuff like that. But let's see here, guys. There we go. But I'll throw things in here. So I'm just going to flip through real quick for the next 5 minutes, and show you some of the stuff we got in here. Let's prop this up on something. There we go. And now I do have to adjust the light because I turned off that ring light. There we go. There we go. So what I'm saying is, Rachel's OCD. So what I'm saying is some of these things I've done on other papers, other pages, or these are just some papers that I like. So you can just stick these kind of things into an art journal, a sketchbook. See, none of these were done in here. See, they were done in other books. And so that was my point in just showing you the little pumpkin, which now has since disappeared. Just you can do your little drawings and your doodles, and these are some of the prints that I've made for you guys, and I just put a copy of the prints in here that I've made for you. Oh, thank you, Lady Jan, for the $5 super sticker. Tuna fun for the hissy fit. Oh my gosh, Lady Jan, thank you so much. Yeah, I think she's talking about the Catterday. If y'all missed my Catterday, yeah. Malibu hissed at Oliver. So yeah, kind of like a sketchbook, scrapbook. There you go. That's a good way to put it. A sketchbook, scrapbook. And but then like this is drawn in. So this is actually drawn on the page. So you can do a combination of both, but it's just a place to collect your stuff. Whether you draw in it, because I'm not even halfway done with this book yet. Look, I'm about right there. So I'm probably maybe about a little over a third, maybe close to half filled. And but you can put your drawings, your doodles, little pieces of paper you like, your little collages, color combinations, and then there's drawings too. So that's what I'm saying, is you can use it for a lot of things. If you're intimidated by a sketchbook, then do your sketches and drawings and doodles on another piece of paper. But again, if you like doing color pencil, these are awesome to work on because they're your acrylic paint, which color pencil loves acrylic paint. You can do every kind of shading, blending, So I just was, using just copy paper. So, yeah, these are just different ones, some rabbits. These are some leftovers from Painty Papers. And then there's a sketch of an octopus on there. And it's just some things that I like to do. So, collect. This is the candy that we did out of Edelston's book, I think. One of the special techniques and color pencil books. And again, it's just washi taped in there. And then this is done in the book. This is done in the book. This is out of a book on nature that I just like that. I cut that out. These were when I did these are what developed into my Inksectober, were these praying mantises that I drew. And that's what turned into Inksectober. That's hard to say. Poster that we did. So, and then these were my movie monsters. These are shrunk down. They were about I don't know, 11 by 14 paper. They were big. These were big, and I just made copies of them on shrunk down, just so I could have them all together. Hi, Kathy McDonald. So these were some of my movie monsters my way that I did a couple years ago for Inktober. And just little colors and some of the collage stuff out of that pink collage book. I just recombined some of them just to have some more, collage ideas. And these are just taped. I mean, they're just like tacked down with a glue stick. If I wanted to use them, I could. This one I did back in 2015. It was one of the ones we did on the art scroll, and just cut it out. I've used this a couple of times, on 4th of July or Memorial Day. Some little sketches. And again, just different things I've drawn. You like the Zira? Yeah, everybody likes Zira. So it's different drawings. So you don't have to draw in the sketchbook. You can draw if it's something you've drawn on another sheet of paper, even just draw on some copy paper, so you don't feel intimidated. So many people worry about their sketchbooks and, I'm going to mess it up. Well, start by doing some drawings just on some copy paper, cut them out and tack them in a book. Then you won't be so scared. You won't be so scared. Speaking of I have to show you Annie's cliff jump again. And then if it's too big, you can fold it out. Annie and Dan and Logan went to Hawaii last week, and she posted pictures here, and a little video. They did a cliff jump. It was so cute. She posted them on Facebook, so they're not private or anything. So, thank you, Tina, for posting on. Tina always so good about posting on Facebook and me and Pete's channels. Let me see here. Let's go back here. Let's look for Annie. Here she is. So there's where they did some canoeing, but I want to show you this one. So here's where they're climbing. That's Annie and Logan climbing the hill. And then the next one is where they first Logan jumps. That was Logan. And now Annie's going to jump. She says she was scared. So I thought those were cute. And then here's some of the pictures that she posted. There's Annie and Dan. Annie and Logan. So, yeah. So they had fun. Annie actually got 2 weeks off of work. She's an RN at a hospital. She got 2 weeks off. She said in her whole career since nursing school, she's never had 2 weeks off in a row, ever, ever. She's just, I don't know what to do with myself. We were posting those pictures. I'm sure you've seen those pictures, the memes of the. So funny. Sorry. What do you call it? A rabbit trail. I'd love to show you this one. Hang on. Oh, and then they did also go to the memorial. So they did do that too. There's another one of Logan. The Arizona right there, memorial. But we were posting. Let's see if I can find it. Afraid to jump. I know it was high. She sent quite a few different videos and they're canoeing, but those are the ones she posted online. But I want to show you this as well. Oh, and Logan. Oh, this one was good. And the aquarium. But that's not what I want to show you. But let's see. No, that's not it. Hang on. Yeah, maybe I won't be able to find it. But I don't know if you've seen the show The Office. There's a meme where he's running out of the office, knocking people over. And Annie went, "This is me at 5 o'clock." Just showed him running out of the office, knocking people over to get out the door. It was hilarious. I laughed so hard. Oh my gosh. I can't find it. I keep losing the thing. So anyway, let me. So yeah, I'll just keep flipping here for a minute. They did. They had a good time. Here's some practice sheets where I did some manga and looked at some Pinterest pages to practice some manga. They're all in there. So, but just so you can kind of see, you can just glue things in. Again, these are the prints that I've sent out over the months, which I do want to get back to doing that. Maybe in November. I did. I haven't printed it out yet, but I did stitch that last week. If you saw me on my iPad in Procreate, I did stitch that picture together, and I think I'm going to make a print out of it, and that will be my thank yous. Let's see, I got a couple. Let's see what else is in here. I think that's it in this one. So just so you see that you don't have to actually draw in the book if you're intimidated, especially by a big book like something like this. You can do it on other paper and then glue it in until you get comfortable having just everything in a sketchbook. Then you'll feel more comfortable drawing in it. So here again is our big gourd. And I'm going to finish doing the gold probably while I'm watching Janet, unless Hubster wants to do something. Then I'll work on this the rest of the day. And I'll finish up my Inktober, which y'all, I've been doing, just different. Like this one was yesterday's, was pick. So what I did, and I've been putting little 3-dimensional items on it. So this was yesterday's pick, and I put the little droppers there. So it's like pick a color, So I'm trying to do them different. And I'm trying to add a 3-dimensional aspect to it, like either like today on this one. Where's my pen? I'm doing these with a Sharpie and a Posca, and the word is sour. So I gotta finish it up, but this is gonna be today's, and then of course, I'll have the pins on there too. I'm gonna finish up a little more detail with the phone, and I might go around. I'll outline the blue definition to become unpleasant or strained, deteriorate. So I did that one, and yeah, so I think that's about it, guys. That for show and tell today. If y'all have any questions, thanks, Devin. I've been having fun with them. Need a big tongue on that one. Yeah. I think it gets the point, doesn't it, Rachel? I'm trying to, kind of keep them fun. All right, guys. Well, I will finish up this and post it on Instagram. And I still want to post. I haven't posted this one yet. The back page that we didn't do this one on camera. I just did this one day. And so I need to post this one. And Denise, if she's coming Wednesday, we're going to talk planners. And then we'll get back to cute and creepy next week. So, all right. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed it. Thanks for being here. I'm going to go get some lunch and get over to Janet's at 1, which is about 2 hours away. This was a little shorter stream. I would have worked a little bit more with the gold pen, but you can't see it. You can't see me working it. You just see me doing this, and that's kind of like, you get the point, right? All right, guys. Well, y'all have a great day. Go over to Janet's later. Hi, Leona. Anybody else I missed? And thanks everybody for being here. All right. Bye, guys.